He's a congressman from New York, from Red Hook in Brooklyn. And he's a very well-known congressman. He was the youngest congressman ever elected to the House of Representatives. And he's got an outsized reputation because he's sort of a very big personality. He got in a bar fight the first night he was elected to Congress. And he is sort of a hit with the ladies. GQ did a cover story about him when he was first elected, youngest congressman ever. So he's kind of a celebrity congressman. And he's running for Senate at a very young age, at 32 years old. He's not just being a politician for the sake of sort of public service. He has kind of a deep character issue that's driving him to do this. And the meeting of this woman who he falls in love for makes him feel that maybe he doesn't need to be doing that for the wrong reason anymore. So he's kind of got a choice. Does he listen to the hand of fate? Does he listen to the men in hats who say, if you go after her, there's going to be big problems? Or does he follow his heart and go after her? They're a higher power. They're an expression of a higher power. So it's not like some government agency that doesn't want you to do something. They have powers that go beyond human powers, and they're tolerant of our sort of foibles and weaknesses and attempts to live the kind of life that we want to lead, to lead a life where we make our own choices, up to a point. But if you start acting in a way that is threatening their kind of larger plan for the world, then they'll bring the hammer down. The special challenge of this movie, I think, was to really photograph New York in a way that it's hard to say it's never been done before, but it's very, very rarely, I think, has a movie taken advantage of New York as much as we did in terms of the visual imagery that it provides. It made it a real bitch to shoot, but it was I think it paid off. I think the city looks like a really magical place. It's filmed very, very realistically, but you just realize how much incredible beauty there is, natural and obviously man-made in this city when you watch the movie. Well, first of all, it's great to work with somebody who's your friend to begin with, who you've worked with and been in the trenches with before, and we definitely were. For 2 full movies, and then this one. So you know that there's nothing that they can throw at you that you can't sit down and figure out on short notice. So that could be over lunch in a trailer. How are we going to deal with this problem? Or it could be a great idea that comes up. It's like, well, now I'm going to try and write that overnight. Look at it in the morning. Tell me if it works. It's a great thing.